I just got done with a trip to Las Vegas, and believe it or not, Sin City gave me a lot to think about regarding kindness. Welcome to the Empire of Kindness. I'm your host, Matthew McInnes. I'm here to explore how kindness affects us and how we can maximize the value of it. Las Vegas has a lot of attractions, a lot of reasons to visit, a lot of pleasures to enjoy. My favorite is the casino. For those of us who like it, it's a great deal of fun. It's not for everyone, and for some people, it's dangerous. Please, if it's a problem for you, seek professional help. Having said that, I find a casino to be a magical place. There are a variety of games, like slots and bubble craps, that allow you to put money into the machine to play, and when you're done, you cash out. The machine prints a voucher that holds whatever money you have left. It's a convenient system. Can also be a little frustrating when you've lost all but 32 cents that you put in the machine. It's hardly worth carrying this tiny amount to another machine or to the cashier's cage to get it in cash. This used to really annoy me and make me feel cheated and angry. Then I realized it presented an opportunity to be kind. I started cashing out for a voucher anyway and leaving it sitting on the machine. That way, the next player can add it to their total by putting it back in the machine. Maybe they can make something out of it or add to their winnings. Regardless, I alleviate my frustration by thinking about someone else getting a pleasant surprise when they sit down. That's the definition of paying it forward. It makes tough luck hurt a little less. Honestly, it feels really good. Casino table games use chips instead. The casinos like this because this makes it harder to think about how much money you're betting and losing. That right there is the origin of my kindness lesson. I got very lucky and won some money at the table, but didn't really keep track of how much. When I cashed out, I saw that it was several $100s. Now, I'm a tipper. I like to over-tip, in fact. I did so the whole trip. Cab drivers, dealers, bartenders, everyone. This time I got up, tipped the dealer, and walked away. It was several hours later that I realized I tipped $5. Seriously. $50 would have been more appropriate, and $100 even better. I looked it up. Blackjack dealers make about $15 an hour. This undertip was an egregious failure on my part, and I still feel terrible about it. The lesson for me was not new, but clearly needed repeating. Be mindful of what you're doing, and be sure to keep kindness in mind even when you're distracted by your own good fortune. Another thing about Vegas casinos is that as long as you're playing video poker at the bar, they will give you free drinks. You just have to tip the bartender. I witnessed an act of kindness at one of these that I really appreciated. You see, when you place a sports bet at a casino, you get a voucher that represents the bet. It's only good at the casino where you made the bet. We were there during the NCAA men's basketball tournament, aka March Madness, so we bet on a few games. My buddy made a small bet and it paid off, but by then we had already moved on to another casino. The payoff was about $20. At one point, we were leaving yet another casino, and he decided to give the voucher to the bartender as a tip. It wasn't extravagant, and the bartender would have to visit the other casino to collect it, but he was completely surprised by the gesture and thanked my buddy profusely. It genuinely made his day. It was a very simple gesture and saved my friend from going back to the other casino. Everybody wins. The takeaway here is what I mentioned before. Be mindful of the opportunities that present themselves to make a meaningful gesture of kindness. It doesn't have to cost you 32 cents, but that's a small price to pay for the ripple effect of real kindness. That's all for now. I want to include your stories of kindness. Drop me a line at matthew@theempireofkindness.com. Share a time when someone was kind to you or to someone else, or a time when you were kind to someone. Even if it's just some news story you saw or read. Send a note, an anecdote, a voice recording, a video, anything you'd like to share. I will share whatever you're willing to send, and I'll include your name if you're willing to share that. To put kindness in charge, we need to spread it around. Remember, kindness first, kindness always. Let's build an empire of kindness.